welcome.
Yo.
We figured that we might as well get some discussion.
Last discussion for Smash speculation.
Yeah, unfortunately we won't be able to watch the video live.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be avoiding the internet like the plague until both
it
of
is
us...
the plague, so fitting.
Well, I know, but we're gonna be avoiding the internet like the plague until we can get home and watch it together. Well, I'll be home sooner, but, we're going to watch it together. Our live reaction together. We're still going to do a live reaction, though.
Well,
it just won't be live reaction.
Well, we're going to have a recording of it up.
Yeah, I'm going to record the live stream. Probably, just in case there's any, errors and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I have a sneaking suspicion that the live stream is going to have something special about it. Like, that's only going to be in the live stream or something. Sometimes that stuff happens. They don't really, upload the entire live stream, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Though, I don't know. It'll probably be the same, but regardless, it doesn't matter. I'm taking as many precautions as I can to make sure that we don't get spoiled, and we just have it, boom, ready, right when we get back. Sorry about that. Anyways, so, discussion on who the final fighter is for Smash Ultimate. If you've been watching my videos, you know the two characters, or really three, but two characters that I've been mainly speculating about. Really, the two characters, because I'm not too sure on Porky anymore. But the two characters that I'm really suspicious of right now are Geno and Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright, I can probably see happening, definitely as the final fighter.
Yeah.
We haven't had a Capcom fighter yet revealed. The circumstances of Ace Attorney, is very high.
High?
Yeah.
What do you mean high?
It's very high for his chances because, what about all the other Capcom things? No other Capcom... we've had Dante as a Mii costume, of fairly Sony, based, character, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's a Mii costume, for God's sake. We have nothing with Ace Attorney yet? Not a single thing is announced for Ace Attorney in Smash. So, I can see it not happening as well because, third parties don't necessarily have to be in the game, it doesn't matter whether they are closely associated with it. Stardew Valley, not really associated with Nintendo, but is very... Well, okay, not Stardew Valley.
Is Stardew Valley even in the game?
Huh? It's on the Switch.
No, in
No, it's not. It's not. What I meant to say, I was trying to think of an Animal Crossing inspired game, but Stardew Valley is more Harvest Moon.
Yeah, I don't think there's really any Animal Crossing inspired games out there that are playable right now.
I was trying to think of a game that's not in Smash represented, but basically what I'm trying to say is that third parties are a bit of a hit or miss, It's sure, they might have some association with Nintendo consoles, but that doesn't necessarily mean they have to be in the game, But it is one of those things to be suspicious of, It's just super suspicious to just not have Ace Attorney in Smash, especially considering Great Ace Attorney came out. Could they not have had a Spirit event?
Yeah, it's a little weird.
They could have totally had a Spirit event to, celebrate the game coming out.
Yeah.
Why did they not have a Spirit event? It's just one of those things to be suspicious of. But I digress. Personally speaking, I think it's very likely, but I do also think that, I think the reason why we're getting a lot of Capcom content outside of a new fighter is because that's all the Capcom content we're getting. You know what I mean? Because usually what they would do is announce it with the fighter, you know what I mean? But to be fair, we have been getting a lot of Capcom content though. So maybe they just have so much Capcom content that they were just okay, we can't announce it all in one.
Yeah, we did get a lot.
Dante, Dante as a Mii costume, Arthur as a Mii costume, all the Monster Hunter ones as well. Ken got in base game, but he's an Echo fighter. So I guess you could technically count him as a new fighter, but even then, you know, very, very minor, you know. So any sort of Capcom rep is very... I could still see Monster Hunter as well. I could see them surprising us with a Monster Hunter character.
I know quite a few people would be excited about that.
Yeah. I could see it happening. It's just one of those things where I'm not 100% sure, because I guess it all depends on the developers of Monster Hunter, because there've been reports of them having sort of like issues with the hunters themselves being the like main focus of the game. You know what I mean?
Or like the content.
Yeah. So
yeah, they'd much rather the monsters.
Which, to be fair, if that is the
Monster
case,
Hunter.
if that is the case, we have Rathalos as a boss, which is perfect. You know,
Yeah.
if that's what they consider the perfect representation for Monster Hunter.
I was talking with Lyra, and I came up with an idea that they also could have done, where it's just like, not only do we get Rathalos and I was thinking like what they could have done instead, to have something that feels like equivalent in importance and coolness to a fighter, but not a fighter specifically, could have been, they could have had Rathian be the assist trophy, Rathalos as the boss, and then had like a boss rush mode, but it's all Monster Hunter monsters.
That would be cool.
But yeah,
that would be cool. I would definitely like that. Personally, I don't know why they didn't come with a stage though. They could have at least came with a stage for base game.
That was another thing.
That's another thing. I always said to myself, like, they should have came with a stage or something, you know. But we didn't get a stage, unfortunately. But hey, you know what? Whatever. Rathalos as a boss is pretty. I mean, he's the iconic Monster Hunter, or the iconic monster.
Yes, he is the Monster Hunter.
He is the monster. But he is the iconic monster for Monster Hunter, so it makes sense to have him as a boss.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, going back to Capcom, you know, everybody was saying Dante was such a shoo-in, but now it's one of those.
Look what happened.
Now it's one of those things where it's just like, okay, you know, even Papa Geno is just like, well, I'm personally thinking that the next fighter is gonna be Phoenix Wright, which it makes sense, you know.
Well, if
Ace
it's Capcom
Attorney,
anyway.
Yeah, for Capcom, of course, but that doesn't mean we have to get Capcom as the final fighter.
Yeah,
you know?
I trust Papa Geno's more than I trust my own mother. That's a joke.
I thought that was true, though. So yeah, anyways, enough about that. So I have a lot of things going on for Phoenix, but that's pretty much all I want to say. I definitely think Phoenix is a very high chance. The next character is definitely Geno, though, in my opinion. I know a lot of people are, you know, dead set on, you know, just giving up on Geno's chances, you know. I mean, even so, like, the popularity polls for him have dwindled because of that, you know?
Yeah.
Just because of his Mii fighter. And I understand, you know, don't get me wrong, we might just get just the Mii costume, and that's it, you know?
It's just kind of weird the way they did it.
It's just the circumstances around around the reveal of the Mii costume is just so bizarre to me, you know? Everything surrounding it is, and it's much more than just, oh, they could just fake us out with it. No, it's not just that, you know. If I was in Sakurai's situation, where I had Sephiroth and Geno on DLC Pass 2, and I knew that Sephiroth was gonna be the first character before Geno gets announced, would I not put the Geno Mii costume there? Because I hear some people say, like, oh, why don't they just announce the Geno Mii costume with Geno? Buddy, that would be spoiling it. Yeah. Like, that would be so suspicious. If at the end, at the end of Kazuya's reveal, you know, we get Lloyd, and we're like, the only one that's missing is Geno now.
Yeah.
Hey, wonder what the deal is, you know? Hey, we could just get another Square Enix character, and then they could announce Geno then, you know? But
just weird.
Like I said, why would they blue ball us like that? You know what I mean? I don't think they would blue ball us like that for that. You know what I mean? Like, it makes like I said, it makes sense if Sakurai was just saying, hey, Geno's not in the game, the Mii costume is back, you know, that's that. But another thing I've been saying
they didn't even do the deluxe treatment with it.
It's not even a matter of that, though. It's the fact that it is just the Smash 4 Mii costume.
Yeah, I know. That's
you know?
what I mean.
The Smash 4 Mii costume, I feel like they had to give us that specific one back, because it's I felt like, I guess they had some sort of obligation to do that, to give us the Smash 4 Mii costumes, You know what I mean?
I guess so.
I mean, they were really doing that. You know, there's a whole list of it. You know, we finally just got all the Mii costumes back.
At least the costumes that were like...
all the character costumes. Not like, you know, like bear hat or monkey. I don't know. It's probably something.
Monkey.
I know somebody's asking for that under Sakurai's tweets all the time.
What,
like,
monkey?
No, there's just like, bring back all the hats. I'm just like, okay, yeah, but like, who cares?
Yeah, those ones weren't even that cool.
Like, I get it. It's like, yeah, it's missing content, but you could play Smash 4 if you really miss that content.
It's like, how am I supposed to enjoy this without Bear?
I know. But it is one of those things to think about. It's like, obviously, if...
You got the Teddy hat.
Yeah, I know. But it's one of those things where it's just like, they obviously had some sort of obligation to give those costumes back from Smash 4, you know?
Yeah.
It was very clear that they were going through with that. So... regardless of whether Geno was coming back, or regardless of whether Geno is coming as a character or not, we're getting that Mii costume back. Or regardless of whether Lloyd comes back, you know, as a full fighter, we're gonna get his Mii costume as well. You know, there's no quote unquote upgrading to a fighter in that case. You're gonna get that Mii costume as well. It just felt like that was the case, you know. Yeah. Because whether you might not believe in this or not, there's probably going to be somebody out there that if Geno becomes a full-fledged fighter, might be disappointed that there won't be the Mii costume from Smash 4 that they like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I understand that that's a very minor thing, but there are people that are probably like that. Either that or they don't want to have people upset about it. You know what I mean?
Or maybe it was just like, yeah, it's a cool thing, might as well.
That's what I'm saying, you know? It's just one of those things that I think that they felt like they were obligated to do. So, Geno is definitely one of those just really suspicious ones, just because it feels like Sakurai's trying to hide it in plain sight for me. And I feel like I'm that It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia meme, where the guy's like,
he's in front of, like, the corkboard.
Yeah, and he's in front of the corkboard, and he's like, conspiracy theory. I'm just sitting there, just like, it all points to Geno, guys. It all points to him, you know. But yeah, it's one of those things. I definitely think Geno is a very high case. Now, discussing about Sora and the whole music leak situation. A lot of people seem pretty like okay with this leak, like they think it's real and whatnot. And I definitely could see a possibility being it real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A possibility of it being real, yeah. I could see a possibility of it being real. The circumstances around it do give it some sort of, what's the word I'm looking for?
Credence?
Yeah. It gets some credit for it. However, I don't know. It's one of those things that is just kind of too hard to believe, you know? Like, if Sora was announced tomorrow, I would still be genuinely surprised, even if all of this was real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's one of those things where I just highly doubt, you know?
Yeah,
but personally,
if you don't really know what we're talking about here, Sora was apparently leaked.
There was a supposed music leak. Sakurai had to go to Disney Music's, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, Disney Music, and
they paid a. He
was just
claims
Nintendo
that
in general.
Yeah, he claims he paid a hefty sum to use Disney licensed music
from Kingdom Hearts specifically.
Yeah, for the October 5th digital event is what the guy said.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, and there's been some circumstances. Papa Gino's has a whole video on it, so if you can go watch his latest video. He talks about that constantly. Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, if it is Sora, I will still be surprised about it, because even with all the leaks, I just still don't believe it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
It is one of those things. I could see. What, this?
Yeah. You could see what?
I could see it definitely being that, like, it makes sense for Sora to be like a very hype final character. You know what I mean? I could definitely see that being the case. But there are some other circumstances around it as well. Specifically, the way Sakurai has been really hyping up this final trailer and everything.
Ignore any noises you hear. I'm scanning something.
Fuck, what was I saying? You messed me up. Regardless of any circumstances, there is a lot of, like promotion for this. And I can understand that, because it's the final one that Sakurai is doing. So maybe he wants to promote it to, let people see his final moments with the game. You know what I mean?
What, he's gonna die?
No, you know what I mean. Because this will be the last Mr. Sakurai Presents. You know? This will be the last one. At least for a while, or who knows? You know, we don't know what the future holds for Smash right now.
Yeah.
You know, we don't know what the future holds. So it's one of those things where I could definitely see him just trying to promote this. But some of the things he's been saying is like really bizarre. You know, and I don't know if he's trying to temper our expectations or do something else. But here, let me see if I can find. There was something. Let me see if I can find it. No, not this. Here it is. Let's see. One more day until the last DLC fighter for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is announced. Whether you're a Smash Bros. Player or simply love games, make sure to tune in. He says stuff like this. Here's another thing he's been saying. The new fighter may be a character you don't know, and each one may be different from the character you are free to expect. However, I hope you enjoy the broadcast itself as a game program. I also enjoyed recording it. So, the reason why I'm so hard on Geno right now, that's one of those things. You know?
So,
because he says...
He personally enjoyed making it. We all know he really...
He personally enjoyed making it. He says the new fighter may be a character you don't know.
So it must
Geno
be
is a very old character as well.
Yeah, that's true.
You know? I mean, sure, he announced the Mii Fighter costume, but even then...
It could just be a general warning to...
Oh, of course.
Of
course.
You know, because there's always going to be... So it's like, I don't know who this is. Like, Kazuya had that, and Tekken is, like, huge in the PlayStation.
Terry Bogard had that as well.
Yeah,
Banjo-Kazooie even had that. There was... Boomer. But the reason why I'm so hard on Geno right now is because he also wanted Geno for Brawl. It's probably the only reason why Geno was such a popular pick is because of him saying that. Because he said he wanted Geno for Brawl.
Yeah, that really sparked a lot of...
It really did, in my opinion. And I think maybe he still believes that he really would like Geno in the game. This is one of those things that it makes sense to me, you know, thinking about how...
the final character would be so fucking poetic, too.
That's what I'm saying, you know? But it is one of those things where you have to think about. It's like, does it have to be poetic? It might not have to be poetic. It could just be a third-party character like Phoenix Wright.
It could be a first-party character like Mario.
Like Porky Minch.
I bet everybody's made that joke before, by the way, the Mario thing.
Yeah, I know.
Thought I made it up. Somebody else might have done it, though.
I know this is pretty much just me talking about Geno all over again, but it's just one of those things that I just keep constantly thinking about it. And it's gonna eat at me. It's gonna eat at me until tomorrow. Until I find out. If I'm right, you will not hear me shutting up for days about this. I swear.
Me or the audience?
The audience. I will literally not shut up about it on Twitter.
Okay.
I will constantly be telling people that I was right and you were wrong. Everybody was so gung-ho, you know. I know Chugga Conroy was saying that. He was like, it's a little conspiracy theory. And you know what? I'll admit, maybe I am a conspiracy theorist for this one. You know, maybe it is a bit of a conspiracy theory, you know. But everything just feels like it ties so well together for Geno.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
but like...
everything's wrapped in a nice little bow for him to be announced. You know? I just feel like, I don't know, you know? It's so weird to see people not think like me. Maybe I am just going crazy.
Then what the hell was that comment? That's a little scary. It's weird to hear people not think like me.
Well, no, but that's not what I'm saying. Is that like nobody's thinking the same way of how I'm thinking about Geno? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You know, it's just like it's so weird to think that nobody else is thinking like that. Shigeru Conrad is the only one that's been close to even saying something like that, where he's just like, "Oh, Sakurai could fake us out," and it's like I don't think it's really necessarily a quote unquote fake out. You know, like sure, the circumstances of it being a fake out are very, you know, like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He had to do that because, you know, if he didn't do that, he had to fake us out. You know what I mean? So, if anything, it's more just like an obligated fake out.
But, like, what are even some other characters other than those three that are even likely?
You know, I will say this. A lot of people have been saying this. The new fighter may be a character you don't know, and each one may be different from the character you're free to expect.
Amogus!
No, that would be funny. Master Chief is another one that I keep thinking about. Probably because of Papa Geno.
Oh, yeah, Master Chief.
It is one of those things to think about, though, you know? A lot of people have been speculating that, you know? Master Chief. I guess mainly I just hear it from Papa Geno's, you know what I mean? I mainly just hear it from Papa Geno's, but still, you know, I have to think, you know, what is the deal with that, you know? I keep thinking to myself, oi, you're covering the...
Ow.
It's alright. I just have to keep thinking to myself, what is the deal with this, the way that he's saying it, you know? I get it, though. He wants to temper expectations. Another thing I'm thinking of is an indie character.
Ooh, an indie character.
I don't know. You know, that's the problem, because, like, I think to myself, like, okay, Toho. You know, that's very popular in Japan.
Yeah.
But then that's the thing. It's popular in Japan, so why are you telling people, you know, you may not know this character? You know, the new fighter may be a character like, you don't know. I'm like, okay, but
like a no-brainer character.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, you know, if I walk up to any Japanese schmuck, you know, I'm sure they would tell me who Reimu is, you know?
Well, in Japan, anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
There's probably tons of, like...
Okay, I know. I'm not saying every Japanese person, you know, but I'm saying, like, you know, it's so popular in Japan. I bet you a lot of people know what Toho is, or Touhou. Wait,
it's Toho.
Okay. I've never played a Touhou before, so I apologize. I've never played a Teehee before.
What about a 3-hee?
I guess it would be
1-hun.
1-hun. 1-hun Toho 3-hee.
4-whore.
Anyways,
you take your 4-whore to the 5-hive.
That's
it
good.
Has never mind.
Some 6-6.
I was gonna say 6-6,
well,
but I haven't said that. I didn't say 6-6.
Yeah. But I could see that being the case. But then I think to myself, like, okay, what about some other like indie characters? That's not as popular in Japan, right? Like it
came from Japan.
Well, I know, but I'm saying like it's
pretty well known, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
But it's not like the one that like.
I'll be honest, I haven't done the research on this one. I did the research on Toho's popularity.
Yeah, Toho's popularity, I can at least confirm it's very popular, both in America and.
Yeah, it's got a growing popularity in Japan, or in America.
Yeah, in America, it's got a growing popularity in America at least. I haven't played anything like that, so...
Me neither, because
if it is announced, if that is the character, it's one of those things where people are like, oh, that's cool, you know? You know what I mean? But I wouldn't know. Why did you do that?
Look at a peek.
Why did you do that?
No, you don't get to.
That's so mean.
Sexism.
Whatever. Anyways, so I could see an indie character being the case, you know? It just kind of sucks to think that... It's weird to think that, like, a character like Shovel Knight is not going to be the indie rep. Though, I guess, do we count Steve as our
Shovel
indie?
Knight is popular in Japan.
No, that's not what I'm saying. He's already an assist trophy and everything.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm saying, you know?
Who cares? They could still add him in.
Oh, yeah, they could. It doesn't... I still think assist trophy characters don't necessarily have to... No! No way.
What?
The new fighter may be a character you don't know. Is he playing on the joke that everybody doesn't remember who Waluigi is? Wait, that's an us thing, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's an us thing.
Never mind.
Okay, let us explain that real quick.
It's a very...
Me, Connor, and JJ have this what do you call that? An inside joke whenever we play, like, Mario games and
Mario
stuff
Party
like that.
And Mario
we
Party.
headcanon that Waluigi is completely forgotten about by literally everybody if he's not within your immediate view. So, like, if Wario, like, turns around and he just forgets who Waluigi is completely, and then he turns around again and Waluigi's in view, and he's like, whoa, holy shit, who the fuck? Oh, right, you're that Waluigi guy. And this is for everybody,
that's
even
right.
Waluigi's parents.
That's the joke. I mixed up our head canons
for actual canon.
For actual canon. So.
That being said,
Make
it canon.
It definitely wouldn't be Waluigi anyways.
Wow.
There's a lot of reasons why.
But who's like a character that's... It would have to be a character that has a cult following in both regions.
Yeah, definitely.
If this is even like some kind
I
of...
mean, I thought Shantae, but they literally announced the Mii costume as well.
To be honest with you, like, we're just speculating just in case this did happen to be a hint. I don't really think it is.
What?
I think it's just a
Oh
general
yeah,
warning.
no doubt. This is one of those things.
I just think it's a general warning for all regions. Don't get upset.
Yeah, don't get upset. You know, he's doing what he believed would be.
We're just doing
good.
the fun speculation thing for the last bit because.
Though part of me does think, why would he say this for something like a Pokemon?
Oh yeah. You don't know who the fuck a Pokemon is.
Man, if you don't know who this Generation 8 Pokemon is, get with the times, man.
Yeah, the future is now.
No,
man.
make it Cleavor. Yeah.
Cleavor?
Yeah, why not?
That'll really piss everyone off. I don't get why people are pissed about that. It's just
I don't know. People didn't like its design for some reason.
We love Caesar, but Cleavor's pretty cool too.
I like Cleavor.
It doesn't replace fucking
I'm
Caesar.
definitely using it.
Alright, anyway, this isn't a fucking...
Yeah, this isn't Pokemon Legends Arceus talk.
Yeah.
So, indie rep.
We're like looking at different games on the shelves here, just to think like,
maybe he's gonna pick some obscure... Oh!
Elma. They're finally gonna add Elma. Totally. I bet you. Any amount of money. Except for any amount of money I can't afford. Not that amount of money.
You know, I'm kind of wondering... Okay.
They could double dip on Namco and put Nightmare in there.
I would be okay with that, definitely.
Same. Nightmare's cool. Fuck.
I would love to have... We get fucking Tekken repped, and then we get fucking Soul Calibur repped!
Oh, let's hope they make him Soul Calibur 6 Nightmare, where he's fucking bullshit. Jesus Christ, what'd they do to him?
That would be fucking amazing. So I was thinking about this. So, I'm not 100% sure on this, but every Smash game has come with a, like, retro character.
A retro character?
Except for maybe the first game, but you know what I mean.
I feel like they would have done that earlier, personally.
I can probably agree with you.
I feel like that probably would have been, like, the
But remember,
slot.
Duck Hunt was the last character announced for base roster.
Was he?
Yeah, he was.
Oh, yeah.
He's the last one. Here, let me show you.
Oh, no, you're right. I remember.
Yeah, he's the last one for base roster, so... I'm not trying to say they have to follow this, but...
Cosmos would be kind of like that.
Mach Rider?
Mach Rider? No,
If we're going, like, full retro...
No, I don't think so.
I don't know, I'm just trying to say, like...
That would be more like a base roster pick.
I guess,
I don't know if they would do DLC for that.
It is one of those
DLC
things... I do have to wonder, though, if there's, like, a spirit event for Mach
I
Rider...
feel like DLC characters either have to be, like, kind of current or, like, actually hype.
I don't know. I don't think that necessarily has to be the case.
I mean, that's
to
kind
be
of...
fair, I think Geno could be considered that as well.
Well, yeah, true.
He could be
Geno at least
considered.
has the hype factor, though.
Yeah, of course. So he fits that criteria. Wait, just more evidence for me to pick for Geno.
Yeah, more chicken picking.
I'm just trying to think to myself, like, if
they
it
could put Sonic from Sonic Colors Ultimate.
Oh yeah, I thought about
Seizure.
I thought about a Sega character. Specifically Kazuya.
God damn it, no.
Kiryu.
I
thought about
Kazuma, Kazuya, get out of here.
That would be funny though, to have Kazuma and then Kazuya.
Yeah.
Though they'd probably call him Kiryu.
Oh yeah, but
that'd
be pretty cool. I'd be okay with Kiryu. I haven't even played
Yakuza is... I mean, I played the first 3 games. Or Yakuza 0, Yakuza Kiwami 1 and 2 as well.
Yeah.
I've beaten those. I haven't gotten to the end
I'd
of
be
the
okay with that. I haven't even played any of them, but it's a charming-ass game.
Yeah, I would definitely be okay with it.
That's a Sega character I would want.
Personally, though, I think if they're going to go with Sega...
They're going to pull a separate...
Shin Megami Tensei.
Oh, Nobuhino. Yeah, I forgot about Nobuhino.
No, you mean Nahobino?
Nahobino. I can't remember the name.
I don't know.
Whatever the hot one is.
I'm very torn about Nahobino.
But you think Demi-fiend?
I think so. I think Demi-fiend actually has more of a chance.
The only reason... if they want, like, well, I guess Demi-fiend is the popular pick.
He's the more popular pick, though, so...
If they wanted to do a safe one, they could also do Flynn from Shin Megami Tensei 4.
They could do that as well. Like, they could just, represent the most current one, but then Shin Megami Tensei 5 is right there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the problem is they've never really picked, like, funnily enough, I was just thinking about this. Shin Megami Tensei 5 isn't out yet.
Yeah.
So they've never picked a promotional character
For a third party.
Specifically, it's only been first-party, quote-unquote, Fire Emblem characters.
Yeah.
Roy, Corrin, and Byleth. Byleth is very...
Three Houses was out at the time.
It was 2 months in still.
Was it? Was it only 2 months?
It was 2 months in was when they announced Byleth
for... It was 2019.
It was pretty much 2 months in.
Huh.
So it's one of those things where it's like, Byleth could probably not be considered a promotional pick.
Yeah.
But it's pretty close, you know what I mean?
It's pretty damn close.
I mean, Corrin is technically the same thing. Corrin was already out
in
Japan. But it wasn't out in America yet.
If I remember correctly, I think people were kind of mixed on Corrin in Japan, too.
I'm not sure.
Though. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
But yeah, I mean, Roy was probably the only example of a true promotional pick, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it might have almost been Lucas, too.
That's true.
Might have.
That is true. I forgot about that.
Demi-fiend would definitely be a cool one.
Demi-fiend, I think, is probably more likely than Nahabino. I think it would be cool for Nahabino. And not to say, like, there has to be some set rule where it's like, oh, you know...
They could pull a Sephiroth and put, like, I don't know, fucking Akechi in there.
Sure, why not? We start off with Persona 5 and end it with Persona 5.
Yeah, there you go. But it starts and ends with the Fool Arcana.
Well, he's not the Fool.
Huh? Well, no, I mean, like, it's a joke on the tarot cards, because the Fool can either be the beginning or the end.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. I get it.
Actually, I could go anywhere, technically.
That's funny. That is funny. I didn't think about that.
And then there's going to be a whole bunch of theories like, oh, which characters represent which arcana? It's like, I don't think they do. That'd be funny, though.
So...
Persona 5.
Persona 5. It's the entire game of Persona 5. What's the new Smash character?
It is the only Persona game. The only Shin Megami Tensei game. The only RPG. The only video game.
But yeah, I think Shin Megami Tensei is a lot more likely than
that would be really
for
cool.
a Sega rep.
Though,
I don't know. I think right next to it is probably...
I mean, it is kind of weird, because, like, Persona's the popular one, but Shin Megami Tensei came first. Have some respect, children.
It's not even a matter of that. Shin Megami Tensei is pretty popular.
Oh, I know. Especially 5, because, like, that one...
Shin Megami Tensei 5 has been getting a lot of advertisement, especially from Nintendo. So, it is one of those things there where I think to myself, like, Nintendo possibly could have done that, but... I don't know, because, like, it's still a third-party character. Sakurai would have had to play the game early
He totally
to
could've.
make a moveset out of it.
Totally could have.
He probably could have, but I don't know if because you even said this before, Japanese companies are very reclusive about stuff like that, you know?
I mean, I don't know, you got to play early builds of Pokemon games.
Yeah, but that's a bit
and Fire Emblem.
That's a bit different. That's all first-party. You
still had to go to a third-party company, though, because technically, I'm pretty sure Intelligent Systems isn't directly owned by Nintendo.
True, but it's still... Fire Emblem is still owned by Nintendo, though.
Yeah, you have a point.
So it is one of those things where it's just like, if Nintendo gave them approval, you know...
I mean, would Atlas say no?
I wouldn't say it's a matter of that, but it is one of those things where they... Shut up, Spam. Shut up, Spamton. Get out of here.
Well... I mean, if the stars align for him, now might be his chance to be a big shot.
Yeah, I know everybody. Oh, that's right, Chris from Deltarune. That was one that was thought about, but I don't know, because, like, the game's not really finished, but it's chapter by chapter?
Yeah, that would be a character from, like, a game that's, like, popular in both regions, but not everyone might know it.
That's true.
I mean here's the thing. The problem with Frisk is that Frisk... by definition is like supposed to be associated with like the pacifist route, so you can't really do fighting with them and like do it properly because that's not really the point. But Deltarune, it kind of doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah,
you can do the fighting if you want.
True. Well, actually, I don't know about that. I know there's a new route.
Well, there's a Snowgrave route, but
I don't know anything about
that's
it.
specifically with Noelle.
Yeah, but there's a lot more to it than just that. But...
I mean, I know, but like, you could still do the fighting and just do the regular route, and it kind of just works. I don't know. It'd be interesting. I don't think they really do it, obviously, but it'd be cool.
But, yeah.
Did I say Cosmos yet?
Yeah, you did. You said Cosmos.
I'm not sure. That's not very likely. It'd be fucking cool, though.
It would be fucking cool, but I don't know.
Oh!
We don't have a spirit of her.
One that I would want. Raiden from Metal Gear Rising. We already have a spirit. I don't care. Well, I say Metal Gear Rising, but I more mean MGS2 and 4.
Yeah. Whatever else he shows up
2,
in.
4,
We've only
Rising.
played the first game and Rising, which, funnily enough, had spoilers for
4, but we don't know enough about it to pick up.
We don't know enough about... I don't even remember anything.
Only just got the ability to play MGS2, so we're going to do that sometime soon.
Probably.
Hopefully.
Probably going to do it by the end of the year.
Yeah, I know. I really want to play MGS2. We only just now got the ability to play that, so...
It's a bitch.
Good shit, though. Good shit. Good shit.
So, yeah, Konami is one that I'm not sure on, because, you know, they announced Bomberman as
We had the ability to play it already.
Yeah.
I forgot that we just had the PS2.
Well, yeah, but we don't want to waste the... whatever.
Alright, the discs.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. That was the whole point about doing this, is that we don't use up the discs.
Wait, Connor.
What?
How's it going?
Good.
Good.
Can we go back to discussing?
Discussing what?
The video game of Super Smash Brothers?
Holy shit, I forgot about that game.
Right, Konami. So, Bomberman came with the Mii Fighter already. He's already an assist trophy as well.
It's a pretty deluxe-looking Mii Fighter.
What other Konami games
Let's see,
there?
there's Silent Hill, but I'm not sure you could do a moveset for that, or a character. One, because if you choose a monster from Silent Hill, it's going to be grotesque and M-rated.
Yeah.
If you choose a main character, what the fuck they're going to do?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, I guess you could come up with something.
I don't know Silent Hill.
I don't know,
but I'm assuming it's a horror survival game, right?
Horror games don't... Yeah, mostly just horror, I think. I don't think there's that much survival aspects to it.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I'm just...
Maybe I'm dead wrong about that.
Doom.
Doom? Oh, yeah, Mood.
I didn't think about that. A character people might not know. It's kind of old, but not really. Because they've gotten new games recently?
Yeah, Doomslayer from the new game.
So...
I hope it's that version. That version actually looks cool. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Doom Guy.
I don't know, Doom Guy.
Doom Guy specifically looks kind of dumb to me.
I think it would be cool if you could play a solo.
Slayer would be cool. I like that.
Probably Doomslayer. It would probably be Doomslayer, but...
I don't think they're
It
gonna
is
do that
interesting
either
to
way.
think about, considering Bethesda's gotten costumes, but no character yet, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
If he is working with an American company, though, it is one of those things where I think to myself, like, wouldn't it have been spoiled already?
Yeah.
I don't know, though. It is one of those things to think about. Bethesda is definitely... I mean, I was really hoping for Dragonborn as well to be in the pass.
Yeah.
But they announced this Mii Fighter, and I was like, no! I'm surprised, though, that they put Fallout. They gave Fallout a Mii costume before Dragonborn, though. When Skyrim had been on the Switch already. It's so bizarre to think about, you know?
I don't know.
It's so bizarre, you know? How does he come up, like, of the list of Mii fighters and whatnot? You know?
Who knows, man?
I don't know. It's giving me a headache thinking about it. Is there anything else we wanted to discuss about, or...
I'm trying to think of literally anything else. To be honest, what do you think of Rayman?
Nah.
You don't think so? You don't
Not
think Rayman?
really. I mean, I guess if we're following off of the tweet he said, Rayman could be considered a character that not a lot of people know about. But like I said, I don't want to follow that tweet specifically, though, for everything, because it's... You know, it's probably not something we want to, like, specifically say. He did get a spirit, which I don't think that necessarily matters. Obviously, it doesn't matter. But it's one of those things where I think to myself, like, would Ubisoft, like, really want... Well, I don't know. They probably would want Rayman, but I don't know. It's such a bizarre take, you know, for Rayman. Like, Rayman's chances are just so weird to me right now, you know? It's up in the air for that one, I'd say, you know, thinking about it. What do you think?
I I mean, he does kind of count as one of those characters that it's like some people might not know him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially nowadays with some of the younger generation of people, like, Rayman hasn't really been a household name for years.
Yeah.
Since, like, the very early 2000s.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, I think it was, like, Rayman 3 the last time he had, like, a full-on platforming adventure.
Yeah. I mean, he got the recent games, Rayman Origins.
Oh, I meant, like... Oh, well, no. You're completely right. Because, I don't know. Separation of two... I played Rayman 2 as a kid, so...
Yeah, I know.
To me, Rayman's a 3D
Rayman
fighter.
Origins and...
fighter,
there was another one.
Platformer.
Well, there's another one.
Legends?
Rayman Legends,
Origins and Legends. Wow, those are very generic names.
Yeah.
Origins and Legends.
Yeah. Like, they are... And to be fair, Ubisoft and Nintendo have been pretty
close.
Yeah, been pretty close working on Mario and Rabbids.
Oh god, a rabbit.
It's not. I don't think a rabbit is going to be the case.
No, don't do it. Don't do the rabbits. I swear to God, Mario's hanging out with rabbits first. Now he's hanging out with minions.
Yeah, I know.
What is it with him?
I know.
Get some better friends.
It
It reminded me of Toad.
I definitely don't want to say Rayman is like a no-go, you know, because like he could still be announced, you know. I think any third-party character has a pretty decent chance, unless they were announced with a Mii costume.
Or
so like, sorry, Dante.
Or like, I don't know, Far Cry.
I don't know about that.
Kratos. Well, Kratos just ain't happening.
No, any Sony character.
Yeah, any Sony
that's the one that I did.
Oh, we didn't even talk about Crash.
Oh fuck, Crash.
He's got like a constantly.
Everybody's been thinking about Crash.
All right, are we gonna do our hot take here, or maybe it's just my hot take? I don't know.
I personally would not be excited for Crash anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
okay. I like Crash.
Let's just say this: it's not that we don't like Crash. It's just that at this point we want the final character to surprise us. But
if it's
Crash is such a no-brainer, popular
pick,
platformer, Smash.
Everything was kind of gift wrapped for him as well.
Yeah. It's just like
his revival being so close, like well before Ultimate, or the Ultimate DLC Pass and everything.
He just wouldn't surprise us at all.
Everybody was saying Crash for DLC Pass 1.
Yeah.
And when he didn't get into DLC Pass 2, everybody was saying he was a shoo-in.
Everybody was playing it for Smash 4 as well.
I don't think that.
I remember it.
He wasn't that much of a revive. He wasn't that much of a
No, it was like a retro pick. Just like a...
True.
It was just like a
even then, it wasn't
pick.
that thing, though. But he does have a lot of popularity now due to the games. I've talked about it before, though. I'm not 100% sure about the whole Activision situation.
Oh, right. Activision thing.
I'm not 100% sure, because, I'm not 100% sure if that would affect it or not, but it is one of those things where I think to myself, would Nintendo want to associate with themselves with that company right now?
Yeah.
It's one of those things where I have to think to myself, but personally speaking, if Nintendo really didn't want to associate themselves with that character, and they had to, I don't know, let's say they paid a hefty sum to, not use the character again, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They probably had to, to break the contract or whatever, you know what I mean, with Activision.
Yeah.
I think the character would have taken a lot longer to come out.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
I think the character would have taken a lot longer.
So you're saying that it's either
too late for Nintendo to have backed down.
So it's either just Crash, or it might have been Crash,
or it might have never been Crash at all.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. Which is funny. It's funny because it's like, oh, it might have been Phoenix or might not have been Phoenix. But this is one of those things to think about, I just think to myself, would any company really want to associate themselves with Activision?
Yeah, it's like associating with Blizzard right now.
Which, to be fair...
Both orange characters, by the way. Tracer and Crash.
Yeah.
The color orange is cursed.
Oh, actually, speaking of that...
Fortnite, don't associate yourself with Naruto.
Shut up, we're not doing that.
Do associate yourself with Naruto.
So Tracer was a very popular pick for DLC Pass 1. A lot of people were saying Tracer was probably going to be DLC Pass, the final one for DLC Pass 1, and then we got Byleth instead.
Oh, yeah.
So part of me is wondering if maybe... there was that whole rumors going around about how
There's
Tracer
like
was
two
going to
different
be
rumors.
in.
There's like two different rumors about Byleth. One is that Byleth used to be Tracer. The other is that Byleth used to be Monster Hunter.
Regardless, all the rumors don't point to Byleth actually being in the game.
Yeah, it's just like it can't have been Byleth. They can't have wanted Byleth.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's
I mean,
just
I'm
like,
okay with Byleth, so sue me.
I mean, I don't really care.
Corrin was the problem child. You gotta hit him hard.
I don't really care about Byleth. It's another Fire Emblem character. Our reaction was just, oh no.
Yeah.
When it was announced, because we knew the internet was gonna go fucking crazy about it. But anyways, so going back to those rumors about Tracer, Activision and Blizzard are so closely associated with each other. Would Nintendo really want to associate themselves with Blizzard and Activision during that time?
Oh yeah, hell no.
So part of me is thinking, because remember, Blizzard was going through a lot of, controversy as well. Activision and Blizzard are so close with each other, so part of me is thinking maybe Nintendo never thought about, going with Activision or any sort of Activision rep at all.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I highly doubt they would think about stuff like that, but, because I don't know, it's one of those things that you have to think about, Yeah, I do have to think about stuff like that, about the way companies might want to associate themselves. That's just what I'm thinking personally. I think Crash might have never had a chance to begin with because of that, which would really suck. Because, I mean, there's that... The only reason Crash has had such, like, a following for Smash is because of that whole leak. You know what I'm talking about? The 4-year plan for Crash?
Oh, yeah, the
5-year plan for Crash or something. One of the things said Crash for Smash. I'm thinking maybe whoever made that leak, or whoever, leaked the thing, probably added that just for fun.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I mean, I don't know. Who knows? I might have egg on my face tomorrow. Could just be Crash.
I just think it's a boring pick, personally.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. In my opinion, I think it's a pretty boring pick.
I mean, if it happens, it happens, but...
And I'll be happy. I will be happy, because Crash Bandicoot getting in Smash would be...
he's cool. It's just...
Yeah.
It's really just that we want the final reveal to surprise us, that's all.
We could have Mario versus Crash versus
Because even if we
Sonic.
fully expect Geno, seeing it is going to be fucking shocking, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, honestly. Even if I'm fully expecting Geno, it'd still be... I think because I'm hard calling Geno, that's why it would probably be so fucking exciting.
Oh, God. I hope I don't get spoiled at work tomorrow.
I'm gonna be avoiding Discord. I'm gonna uninstall
I just
Twitter
hope I don't.
and uninstall
I just
YouTube.
hope I don't overhear it from somebody that's talking
Have
about
headphones
it.
in or something.
I can't. I'm gonna be working with someone.
Oh yeah. Tell them that you're not. Well,
I'll wear a T-shirt that says "I have not been spoiled to the final character in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Please be respectful."
Buddy, you better start making that right now. You got till tomorrow.
Shit, where's my sewing kit? I don't have a sewing kit.
Anyways, was there any other character?
What do you think of some of the first party hopefuls I don't know, like Dixie Kong and Bandana Waddle Dee? Not a chance.
Dixie Kong. The problem with some of these first party characters is spirits. The DLC, the Challenger Pack has to come with a spirit board.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what Dixie could even bring for spirits.
Lunch. Just bring some lunch with her.
Sure. I mean, it's not like the DLC Spirit Board has not taken old spirits and put them in, but it still has to come with new spirits. So, what could they do? What could they do?
I still like your idea of Waluigi coming with a whole bunch of Waluigis.
If it's Waluigi, all his DLC Spirit Board is a bunch of different Waluigi renders, and each fight has you fight Waluigi having some sort of special effect with him. So for instance, if it's Mario Striker's Waluigi render, when you fight him, his knees and his kicks are super powered up, and the soccer ball item shows up constantly as well. It's just all Waluigi stuff. I think that would be hilarious.
It would be kind of funny.
But I highly doubt they would do something like that. And there's plenty of Waluigi renders.
I don't think we've talked about Waluigi at all, have we?
No, it's because I really don't think it's likely. It's one of those ones like Bandana Waddle Dee. Bandana Waddle Dee, I guess you could make a DLC spirit board out of. You could make make a stage. You could make a DLC spirit board. There's plenty of spirits from Kirby that aren't in the game. You know, you could just amalgamate it, but
yeah, Kirby's got a fuck ton of content.
But a problem I have with it is that usually the DLC spirit board is very closely associated with the character.
Yeah.
You know, so it just feels weird. You know what I mean?
I mean, there have been a lot of Waddle Dees over the years and Waddle Doos.
Yeah.
But, like, would you make that really a spirit board?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, even then, I know there's, like, this idea of just like, oh, they don't think about the hype of the character for the final one. I think they do, personally.
I think they do, but I also don't think it really matters. Gen 8 Pokemon is in one that's highly speculated as well.
Would they really front-load everything, though? I mean, all you need is, like, one really good character to start off the pass to be like, oh, yeah, you spent your money well.
I do have to wonder, though, because, like, Sephiroth would have been a very interesting ending.
Yeah, Sephiroth would have been
good. But
good.
maybe they didn't want to end off on a bad character. You know what I mean? Like a dark character. Maybe they wanted to end off on a light character.
Maybe that's why Kazuya wasn't the last one.
Yeah.
Well, Steve, in that case, probably would have been the perfect one to end it.
That's true. Steve would have been a fucking huge pick. Oh my god, thinking about that.
Maybe they know it's too polarizing, though.
What do you mean?
Because, like, I don't know. Is like the Steve, like, hatred, is that purely an American thing? I wonder. Maybe a lot of overseas people don't really care about that.
I don't know. I mean, Minecraft is just huge.
I mean, cultural differences are so weird with stuff like that. It's like Tingle. Tingle is, like, well-loved in Japan and Europe.
But America
fucking hates him. He's on wanted posters.
So much so that they were going to make a horror game for Tingle.
Why didn't they fucking do that?
I would have fucking died for that, honestly.
Listen, I don't like Tingle.
I would sacrifice my firstborn child for that game. What? It's a joke, Jesus. You're not my firstborn child. Get back here. Well, they just left. Okay.
I didn't leave, actually. Yeah. Surprise.
I know. But yeah, thinking about any, like, first-party character that's already kind of represented in Smash.
Oh, Breath of the Wild 2 Zelda? That's something I hear speculated about a lot.
I don't know. We don't know any characters from Breath of the Wild. What would
they
do
no,
for
that's
DLC?
Zelda. That's the thing, Zelda.
Yeah, but we already have a lot of spirits from Breath of the Wild. What are they gonna do?
I don't know, dude. But it's
Fucking
just something I hear a lot.
We got Yiga Clan, I think.
I don't think we know enough about Breath of the Wild. We don't have Suga.
Yeah, we don't have Suga.
We don't have Sugma.
I guess they could do I guess they're not every character from Breath of the Wild is in.
Man,
but
what if they do X?
Like Mega Man X?
Yeah,
that would be cool. Like, it'd have to be a main character from, like, their own series, you know? That's what I think. You know?
I don't know. I already lost Zero. X is only a Final Smash character. Man, I just want some more X content. I just like Mega Man X,
it would be cool. It'd be cool to have, like, more Mega Man content in general.
Yeah.
But then again, we got a lot of Mega Man content base game, so...
Yeah, I know, but, like... One more X, because I'm biased.
Yeah.
Because I like X. I really wanted Zero, but that got shot down pretty quick. Oh, well.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people really wanted Alucard as well.
Alucard, I know.
Alucard.
Oh, they could do Soma Cruz.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That's, like, for 2 of the games, he's pretty important, so...
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be Dracula, apparently.
Yeah. Soma and his mentor... Gendo Arikado. No connection to any previous Castlevania characters.
Arikado.
Don't say it.
What?
There's no connection. None whatsoever. He's got black hair. Alucard has white hair. Why are you insinuating?
I'm not saying anything. Jeez. But yeah, when it comes to those first party, let me see what else. Like for example, the only reason I would think like maybe a new Mario character would get in is if it would like for instance
like
Geno. Yeah, Geno comes from his. But even then, like, I'm trying to think to myself. Okay, no.
We haven't talked about Pokemon either.
What?
We haven't talked about Pokemon yet.
We did talk a little bit about it. I'd say Generation 8 Pokemon is likely. I don't know what they would really do.
Fingers crossed for no Pokemon.
Fingers
crossed.
if they're gonna choose, if we have to have a Gen 8 Pokemon, like if it's forced, I hope to God it's not a fucking starter.
Oh, yeah.
Don't give me a starter. Don't give me the
starters.
box legendaries. Generation 8 had such a good round of Pokemon. I just, personally speaking, I just don't like the starters, and I don't like the box legendaries.
Well, it's not even that I don't like the starters.
Okay,
it's just
I don't
like
them. I don't like them, but I'm just on them.
Yeah,
there's so many more cool Pokemon. Toxtricity is one that a lot of people really like. I would be down for that. A sound-based character, you know? I'd be totally down for that. I would totally be down for...
I mean, my favorite Gen 8's Duraludon, but I don't think they would do that.
I would totally be down for, like, a Dragon rep. We don't really have any Dragon reps.
Yeah, I know, but he's like... If you want to do a Dragon
Orbeetle would be super fucking cool, but I highly doubt.
But I think only you like Orbeetle like that.
Actually, no, a lot of people do. Actually, no, maybe I'm wrong.
Actually,
I don't know. I'd have to look at a poll of what their favorite Generation 8 Pokemon is and whatnot. Morpeko would be kind of boring, but I don't know. I could see the Hangry mode being a thing. It would be kind of unique to think about. You know what I mean?
I'm a human Morpeko. I get fucking pissed when I'm hungry.
Yeah, I know.
Hungry. Put the SNES Classic in the game. Oh, okay. I do have to ask. What do you think your chances is for
of Among Us?
Yeah, of Among Us.
Among Us. You know, the game has been out for
popular.
The game has been out for quite a while.
It's been out since 2018.
There was a dwindle of it, but
what do you mean dwindle?
Dwindling of popularity.
Yeah.
But I don't think that really matters because maybe they had already, decided on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. True.
Maybe this is just the thing Among Us might need to pick itself back up. You know what I mean? In popularity.
Yeah. The only thing that can't pick itself back up is Fall Guys. Funnily enough.
I feel bad for them.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. It's probably possible, but
yeah,
it's one of those things where like. Would we really get this as an indie rep compared to Reimu?
Yeah, that's...
I'm just saying, there's so many other characters, for indie characters. And we're gonna get the fucking Bean from Among Us.
The Bean.
Oh, he's a bean.
Oh god, there's still, like...
Paper Mario.
Oh, I was just thinking about that, actually.
Paper Mario is a character that was actually pretty close on my list. I think Paper Mario is likely, but I'm not 100% sure because I feel like Sakurai might show a little bias towards Thousand Year Door.
And like 64?
Just Thousand Year Door specifically because if you look at the spirits, there are more spirits for... And I thought about this more. Probably the reason why there are even spirits for Thousand Year Door... More spirits than for like Color Splash and Sticker Star. Actually, not even Kirtsty is a spirit in the game.
Well, that's because Kirtsty is shit.
I hate Kirtsty. She was terrible. But probably the reason why there's none of that is because there are no fucking unique characters in Color Splash. The only unique character is Huey, which is the only spirit,
and he's fucking dead.
But it is.
Oh no! Spoilers for fucking Color Splash. You'd go brain dead by the time you got through that entire game anyway.
Yeah. But, Paper Mario, though, the stage, though, why does it transform into, Flavio's ship and play Rogueport's theme?
Oh, yeah.
I just think maybe Sakurai does have a little bit of bias for, Thousand Year Door. So part of me is thinking that if maybe he was conflicting with that IP team...
Oh yeah.
That's very for some reason fucking.
I mean, I don't know. We have Paper Mario on the N64 online now.
Well, when it gets released, and it's not even out yet.
Well, I know. I'm just saying we're gonna get it eventually.
That's true.
Who
knows?
So it shows that they're willing to at least acknowledge the game exists.
I mean, I'm sure they acknowledge the games exist, But I have to think to myself, maybe there might be some conflicting going on with the IP team. It's a very tinfoil hat theory on this one, no doubt. Because I highly doubt that something like that would really affect the team, would really affect Sakurai and the team to not get Paper Mario in, Because, I'm sure they would be like, oh, just put Paper Mario in. Doesn't matter however you do it, you can just put him in, But if they're not okay with the way Paper Mario is represented in the game, maybe there would be some conflict between Sakurai and that IP team, and then it would just lead to a stalemate where Paper Mario just doesn't get in.
I
don't know. It's one of those things that I think about.
I just don't even want Paper Mario in. I fucking love Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, but it's like with
he should be a base game.
Yeah,
he should be base game character. I highly doubt that they could, do something like that.
I don't know. I just want them to reference 64 and 1000 Year Door at the very least, majority.
Yeah,
and Super Paper Mario.
I think if it was Sakurai, he would probably do that. I'd probably say that there would be some things probably associated with Color Splash and Sticker Star and Origami King.
Listen, Sakurai is like super based, and he's willing to like point out he's willing to at least admit that certain parts of things are like better than others. Like he was like. He's like the only executive guy. I remember what it was now. It was me saying that he was like the only kind of executive that was willing to point out that the face petting in Fire Emblem Fates was weird.
Oh yeah, that's true. He's not even really an executive of Nintendo. He's
well, I know, just like corporate executive over in like I don't even think he's even really executive, but it's just like person associated with like Nintendo games.
Yeah.
To just be like, hey, that shit was kind of weird. And
yeah, that is weird.
That shit was weird.
Yeah. God, there's so many choices for Smash. I do hope that maybe they surprise us.
Yeah, as long as it's a surprise, I don't really care.
Yeah.
That's the only reason that I really don't want Crash, though. It's just because it's such a no-brainer pick.
Yeah, it's such a boring pick now,
I mean, really that's no offense to anybody that wants Crash.
Don't get me wrong.
If you get Crash, fine, cool. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I'd still be happy.
I got fucking Mithra, dude.
Yeah, I got Sephiroth. I got Banjo-Kazooie.
I got Richter.
Fucking Hero as well. I really love Dragon Quest now because of that.
How many games have you played?
Just one, but still.
Fucking. Of course.
I haven't.
Why don't you play a real Dragon Quest game, like...
What if it's Emmy from Metroid Dread?
I don't even... Is that the robot thing?
Yeah, that's the robot.
No, you idiot. Dumbass.
That would be funny, though.
What if they finally let us play as Master Hand?
See, I was thinking about that as well.
Doesn't that count as on-disc DLC?
Not really if they change it up. That would be kind of funny, though. Just having on-disc DLC that fucking... I don't know how it would work. But it is one of those things where I keep thinking to myself, like, okay, well, Master Hand... He's already playable in the game somehow, so it would be really easy to put him in. I don't know what he would come with a spirit board, though.
It's not going to happen either way. I think this is pointless talking about
this.
It's not going to fucking happen.
This is completely pointless now.
Yeah.
No, forget it. Forget it. Completely pointless. I don't even know, because there's nothing you can do for a spirit board. What, the fucking enemies from Brawl?
I don't know. Fuck.
What would he face off? Himself? Or just crazy him? I'll face myself. That would be funny.
They just play I face myself there. That would be funny as hell.
Wait, who was the 3 characters that Mike said?
Oh, it was Sora, Geno, and fuck, I can't remember the other one.
I said Geno. He said Gen 8 Pokemon, Sora...
And Geno. That was the other one.
No, wait, let me see.
I think it was Geno. No, I don't know.
Final Smash Ultimate Fighter is Pokemon, Jonesy, or Sora.
Oh, Jonesy.
Yeah, no. I highly doubt.
If we get Fortnite, I'll
Fortnite is popular,
but I'm not gonna like it. I'll be upset, and I'm gonna act like an angry boomer.
Fortnite is extremely popular, but Epic Games has been going under fire as well for all the shit they've been doing.
Aaron Itmar, if you cursed us, I will not do anything, but I'll be upset at you, not that you care.
Listen, I understand Fortnite is popular,
Oh.
but I don't know, man. It's one of those things where I just have to think to myself, like, would it happen? Minecraft, I definitely saw had a lot more potential than something like Fortnite Jonesy. I wouldn't say that he's, like, impossible. They could do it, but I don't know, man. The circumstances around him are just so bizarre, I have no idea. If he's announced tomorrow, wow. You know, I would still be pleasantly surprised.
I would be unpleasantly surprised.
Unpleasantly
Get
surprised.
out of here.
That's
Almost that is worse than Crash.
I guess so. I don't know. I wouldn't really care because I got the characters I really care about, you know. Though I'm really rooting for Phoenix right now. I'm really rooting
Phoenix
for him.
is one that I'm hoping. Let's just see who we're hopeful for.
I'm really hopeful for Phoenix. Phoenix is probably the one that I'm really hopeful for. He's probably the one that's most realistic right now. If I had to choose one that I really wanted, though, I probably would say Dragonborn. I did want more. But he's very unlikely.
Yeah, very.
Very unlikely to the point of impossible.
Geno would be cool. I'd be cool with Geno.
Yeah. Geno's not even like my top 10 favorite.
Shin Megami Tensei would be really cool. I'd be okay with Shin Megami Tensei quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically anything. Be that Flynn, Demi-fiend, Nahobino, just anything from Shin Megami Tensei. Porky I'd be okay with a lot. I like Porky. So.
Porky would be really cool.
I guess like a Sonic character would be pretty cool.
Who would you most want?
Well, I guess like if we're talking like one that I personally think would be really cool, but probably wouldn't happen, Blaze. Blaze would be cool.
I thought so. You said Blaze.
Because, Shadow's already taken. That would probably be my first pick. Knuckles would probably be my second.
Already taken as assist. If you don't want to go that route.
Tails, unless they do like a lot of mech stuff, which they totally could do, I think he would play a bit too similarly to Sonic. Which, I think is ironic coming from me because Shadow, but personally I think Shadow can do a lot more with like his chaos powers and stuff like that. People underestimate just how much Shadow would be able to do by himself. But, then by that case, I think Tails would be able to do a lot by himself too. Mm-hmm. I guess it's just because I've never really been too big of a fan of Tails.
Everybody was saying that Eggman is suspicious for not being in the game because he's like the one like iconic villain not in the game anywhere. He's only in as a spirit. I mean, even Dr. Wily made it in as an assist trophy.
Yeah, that is kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah. It is one of those things where it's just like,
See, I always thought it would be cool if they did like a boss for like World of Light that's just Eggman and Wily together.
Yeah, I thought that would be cool too. But no, they never did that.
Yeah. That would have been, like, the coolest thing in World of Light. I would have played through World of Light just to do that boss.
Yeah.
That would have been so cool. Like, a mixture of Gamma from Mega Man 3 and the Death Egg robot, like, and, that's what they did for,
they kind of
the comic,
Yeah, they kind of did for that, the crossover.
Yeah.
Comics. Yeah, that was really cool. They did something like that.
Yeah, that was really cool. I would have loved to have seen that be a thing, but,
Gamma is, like, a really cool robot design. It just sucks that it's set back by the one game.
There's, like, an equivalent in the X series, but it's only in the background of X6.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it was described as a peacekeeping robot anyway. But it's really I think it's really just a stage hazard that's fucking annoying. Fuck that thing.
Oh, boy.
It's an Infinity Maginian stage. Fuck that thing.
Anyways,
Kefka would be cool, but they're not gonna do another Final Fantasy character.
Yeah, no.
But Kefka would be cool.
I highly doubt they would pick another Final Fantasy character. I think they would pick...
I'd totally take one, though. If Final Fantasy has a lot of cool characters.
They would go with another character from another Square Enix game, like Neku or 2B or something.
Oh, we didn't even talk about 2B. 2B would be really cool. I think that would probably be...
Those are pretty likely as well.
I'd be okay with 2B.
I'm not sure. I think I'm like I said, I'm still hard calling Geno right now. I think he would be the next. I just feel like...
Everybody go play Drakengard on the PS2. It's clunky as fuck. Yeah, go do it right now. Go buy it.
Anyways, I don't know what else we can discuss. This is pretty much it for me. I was hoping this would be a lot shorter, but fuck, I had so much to talk about.
Alright, so let's choose 3 characters
that we really want.
3 characters we really want, and then 3 characters we think are gonna happen.
Alright. Phoenix Wright is one that I really want. I really want Dragonborn as well. Not gonna happen, unfortunately. But that's definitely one I wanted. And for my 3rd character... Who? Shantae was one I really wanted. as well. Unfortunately, those two are not. So I only have one hopeful left. I definitely think Phoenix Wright is very likely. I think Geno is very likely. I was going to say Porky, but I'm not 100% sure now. The circumstances for him aren't very... He's still highly suspicious, though.
Yeah, really weird.
Something's up with him. But I'm not sure on it. So, I'm gonna go Demi-fiend.
Demi-fiend?
I definitely think Shin Megami Tensei is a very high likely thing. I don't think it's Nahobino, though.
Demi-fiend?
You know what? No, I'm gonna say Demi-fiend / Nahobino, because I think it's either or, because I'm not 100% sure. Because Nintendo is promoting it very well. It's very likely they could have, said, hey, what if we put him in Smash?
See, what's funny is that if Demi-fiend gets in, he'll be the only character that has a shirtless alt that's just the main alt. Because he walks around without a goddamn shirt.
Yeah, that would be funny.
Like, I get it. Like, it's to show off the tattoos and stuff, but he had a sweater at the beginning of the game. Why the fuck doesn't he wear it again?
Kazuya.
Well, I mean, he's a fighter, though, so, he has to show off his pet. I mean, not that Demi-fiend doesn't fight. In fact, he gets his ass kicked.
Well, you know what I mean.
Because Shin Megami Tensei 3 is fucking hard.
I know what you mean. Anyway, so what do you say?
Okay, these are in no particular order, because I don't want to think about it. Anything Shin Megami Tensei, that would be one. Geno would be another one. And...
Shantae?
See, I don't want to put Shantae on there, just because I don't think it's going to happen.
Well, this is the characters you want, right?
Well, yeah, I know, but I still want to choose a light.
Dude, I picked Dragonborn and Shantae for mine.
Well, I mean, you play by your own rules.
Okay, alright. Alright, if you say so.
I'm debating right now between Cosmos and 2B.
I'd probably say Cosmos. You seem to really like Cosmos.
Yeah, I like Cosmos. Yeah, I'll put Cosmos on there.
Okay. So who are the characters that you think are going to get in?
I feel like the most likely ones are Crash, Phoenix Wright, and...
Come, join me. Join me in my conspiracy.
What, you think Geno?
Come join me.
Wait, did you put Geno in your most likely? Oh,
Come join me. Join the dark side.
Sorry, I'm joining the light side. I'm gonna say Sora.
Oh, you really think that?
I think that I want to like soft call it if the leak is true.
Yeah.
I feel like there's still a chance.
I probably could have put that in instead of no, I don't know. Shin Megami Tensei is still
so you're gonna hard call Geno and I'll soft call.
I'm gonna hard call Geno, but I mean, don't get me wrong. If I had to choose a fourth, I probably would say Sora. I think
So I'm soft calling Sora.
The leaks are, I wouldn't say inaccurate. It's possible, but I don't know. It's just one of those things that the more I keep thinking about it, the more I'm just like, so are these leaks really real?
If we're going to average out most likely with most satisfaction, then I think between both of us, the character that would be like the perfect ender for both of us would either be that Shin Megami Tensei rep,
or Phoenix Wright.
Pretty
much.
With Phoenix Wright being like a couple of steps above not Shantae. Fucking
Shin Megami Tensei.
He's quite a few steps ahead of Shantae.
Phoenix Wright is definitely one that I'm thinking, but I'm not sure. They could just not announce him.
Phoenix would be a really fucking cool pick. Mm-hmm. Basically, the ones that I want most are the... Fucking hell. The ones that I want most, the Phoenix, Shin Megami Tensei, and Geno. Like, any of those ones, I'll be, like, fully happy.
Cosmos as well.
Well, yeah, I know, but, like, those are, like, the bigger ones.
Yeah. Alright,
I think that'll be it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. This has gone on...
Get ready, guys. Tomorrow, you're gonna know it before we do, but we'll have our
reaction video.
Thanks for sticking around and stuff. Hope you're enjoying the possibly new, hopefully colored art done by moi. But yeah, let us know what you would like to see in the comments. Unless it's Fortnite, then you can close the browser because you forgot to ask your parents' permission before heading online, kid.
Anyways,
you're supposed to be 13 to have an account. What are you doing? Go do your homework. You literal... Why am I insulting the Fortnite?
I don't know. Anyways, we'll see you guys in the next video.
Yeah, we'll see you guys.
See ya.
See ya.